Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He was brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31-yard line. Newton to throw. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
11 yards there, just like last play.
A gain of 11.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the ground, Michel. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
46-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Steps in, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the lineman versus defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
From midfield, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. He's airing it out for Sanu. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, Michel. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Is good.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
29-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 29, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
By Jason McCourty.
Well, sometimes you just have to give... Credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, it's Jones. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
3rd and 7.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down.
At the 49-yard.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He was covered by.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. From the gun, Brady. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Mohamed Sanu.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And 6 yards.
The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 33-yard line.
Second and 2.
Check my 46. I got you. 46 to Mike. 46. Here I come. 46 to Mike.
Operating from the gun. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Brady. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air.
And he's going to be hit and And taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, there's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Brady now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Michelle. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Newton. And he's got Sanu. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 4. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
The Patriot first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now a first down throw for Newton. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now, Michelle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll roll him out right. It's brought in by Bolden. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Michelle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They took the ball away. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Watch the clock. Watch the eye.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
At the 39-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
By the Patriots.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
20.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime,
Number 26,
that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. First throw in overtime for Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, New England.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Newton throwing again. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
At the 32-yard line.
54 Check.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Completes it to Miller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
54 Check. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
From the going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brandon Copeland gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's got White here.
Newton's pass.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Go, 20.
To the air again, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Well, take a deep breath as it all comes down to Justin Rohrwasser. And now the timeout comes in with just 1 second left in overtime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing again is Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least 1 more OT to decide it after this. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let a team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Ndamukong Suh able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on third down, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Patriots send out their punter. And in double overtime, this needs to be a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
First and 10.
But all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Newton to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Patriots.
On first down, Michel. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Michel, the ball
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 18-yard line.
Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up. Well, take a deep breath as it all comes down to Justin Rohrwasser. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance out field goals from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
And for Charles...